everybody, Tony here, Psych'd on baseball cards. Today I'm going to show some more Topps 1965. If you remember a few videos back, I got a care package from Mark, the cardboard teacher, and he sent me a stack of 65 Topps. So I'm going to show 10 at a time, so that'd be like 8 videos. So this day will be the first one of 8, and hope you enjoy, and I hope everybody had a great holiday season and Happy New Year. Let me turn this around. All right, first up we have big Frank Howard. Frank played 16 seasons. His first 7 were with the Dodgers, and he also played 7 with the Washington Senators. He was an All-American in basketball at Ohio State and was drafted by the Philadelphia Warriors of the NBA, but he chose to sign and play baseball with the Dodgers. In '65, he hit .285 with 21 home runs and 84 RBI. His first 2 years with the Dodgers, he only played in 17 games, but in 1960, he was the National League Rookie of the Year. He hit .268 that year with 23 home runs and 77 RBI. In a one-week stretch in May of 1968, he set a record by hitting 10 home runs in 20 at-bats. In the Senators' final regular season game ever played at RFK Stadium in 1971, he hit the last home run in his last at-bat. In '72, the Senators moved to Texas, becoming the Rangers, and in August he was sold to Detroit. After his playing career, he managed 2 years and coached 20 years with 7 different teams. He was a career .273 hitter with 382 home runs, 1,119 RBI, and a 37.6 WAR. He was a 4-time All-Star, World Series champ in '63, 2-time home run leader, once RBI leader, and Rookie of the Year. He is in the Washington Nationals Ring of Honor. And Casey. So Frank had a really nice career. Okay, Earl Wilson, next up. He played 11 seasons. His first 6 were in Boston. He started his career in the farm system as a catcher, but turned to pitching in 1953. In '62, he was the Red Sox first black pitcher. And at Fenway, he no-hit the Angels and hit a homer in a 2-0 win. In '65, he was 13-14 with a .398 ERA and 164 strikeouts. In '66, he was traded to the Tigers and hit more home runs as a pitcher than the outfielder he was traded for. In '67, with the Tigers, he was 22-11 with a .327 ERA and 184 strikeouts. He hit 33 career home runs as a pitcher. 2 of those were as a pinch hitter. Twice in one game in '65 and 7 in a season twice. He had a career of 144 hits and a 195 batting average with 111 RBI. His pitching record for a career was 121 and 109. He had a .369 ERA, 1,462 strikeouts, and a 27.6 WAR. He was the wins leader in '67, World Series champ in '68 with Detroit. After his playing career, he started an automobile parts company. Next up, we have Wade Blasingame. Wade played 10 seasons, played for the Braves, Houston, and the Yankees. In high school, he was 26-0 as a pitcher. In '65, he was 16-10 with a .377 ERA, 117 strikeouts, 10 complete games, and 1 shutout. He was a career 46-51 with a .452 ERA, 16 complete games, and 2 shutouts. Had a career 512 home runs. Okay, next up we have Tony Gonzalez. Tony was born in Cuba and he played 12 seasons in the Bigs, 9 of those with the Phillies. He was a left-handed hitter and a good one with occasional power for the long ball. He hit right-handed pitching better than lefties, hitting a career .303 against right-handed pitching and .219 against lefties. In In 65, he hit .295 with 13 home runs and 31 RBI. In 67, he was runner-up to Roberto Clemente for the batting title, hitting .339 to Roberto's .357. Gonzalez was the first MLB player to wear a batting helmet with a pre-molded ear flap, as he tended to be hit a lot, and the special helmet was constructed specifically for him. He started wearing it in 64. He was a career .286 hitter with 103 home runs and 615 RBI. Okay, next up, Harvey Haddix. Harvey pitched 14 seasons for 5 different teams. He was a 3-time All-Star, World Series champ, and 3 Gold Gloves. He's the guy that pitched 12 perfect innings of baseball only to lose it in the 13th on a double by Joe Adcock driving in the runner that reached on an error. Lou Burdett for the Braves pitched a one-hitter that game. Years later, pitcher Bob Buell revealed the Braves were stealing signs in the game, and they still couldn't get a hit. Joe Adcock was the only Brave that didn't take the stolen sign signals. Hank Aaron was the only Brave that didn't take the stolen sign signals. Now that's integrity, unlike a group of ball players recently we know of. He was a career 136 and 113 with a 3.63 ERA. 1,575 K and 33.3 WAR. He pitched 99 complete games, had 20 career shutouts, and 20 saves. And next up, we have Dennis Ribant. Dennis pitched 6 seasons for 6 different teams. First 3 were with the Mets. In 65, he was 1-3 with a 3.82 ERA in 35 1/3 innings pitched. His best season was 66. He was 11-9 with a 3.20 ERA, 84 strikeouts, and 10 complete games, and 1 shutout. He also had 3 saves. For his career, he was 24-29 with a 3.87 ERA and 241 strikeouts. Sudden Sam McDowell played 15 seasons, 11 of them were with Cleveland. He was a 6-time All-Star and a 5-time AL strikeout leader. In 65, he was the American League earned run leader with a 2.18 ERA and the American League strikeout leader with 325 strikeouts. He was 17-11 with 14 complete games and 3 shutouts. He was a career 141 and 134 with a 3.17 ERA, 2,453 strikeouts, and he struck out 8 per 9 innings pitched. He pitched, he also had a 41.8 WAR. Okay, Dell Maxwell. He played for 14 seasons, 11 with the Cardinals. In 65 and 68 games, he hit 135 with no homers and 10 RBI. He was a career 217 hitter with 6 homers and 252 RBI. So he was obviously known for his excellent fielding. He was on 4 World Series winning teams, 2 with St. Louis and 2 with the A's, and he was a Gold Glover in 1968. After his playing career, he coached on 4 teams, and in 85 became the St. Louis general manager for a decade, winning 2 World Series titles as a GM. Not too shabby. Okay, Doug Camilli. Played 9 seasons, 5 with the Dodgers, 4 with the Washington Senators. His father was Dolph Camilli, playing for the Brooklyn Dodgers, and he was the 1941 National League MVP champ. In 65, Doug hit 192 in 193 at-bats with 3 homers and 18 RBI. He was a career 199 hitter with 18 home runs and 80 RBI. He caught Sandy Koufax's no-hitter in June of '64. After his playing career, he coached for several teams and managed a Red Sox minor league baseball team. And last but not least, we have Turk Farrell. Now, I'll turn this straighten out a bit. Okay, Turk played 14 seasons, more than half of them with the Phillies. His son Richard Dotson pitched for the White Sox and was 22-7 in '83. Farrell was one of the Phillies' young pitchers in the late '50s that were called the Dalton Gang for their love of partying. He had a temper and didn't like losing, and once broke a mirror in a Milwaukee bar, stating, "I looked in the mirror and didn't like what I saw, so I threw a punch." In '65, he was with Houston, and he was 11-11 with a .350 ERA and 122 strikeouts. He was a career 106-111 with a .345 ERA, 1,177 strikeouts, 27.2 WAR, and he was a 5-time All-Star. After his career, he moved to England and worked on an oil rig in the North Sea. He died in a car accident in England at the age of 43. All right, so there you have it. Hope you enjoyed that, and I hope everyone has a great weekend this week. Today is Saturday. I'm getting my days kind of mixed up here. And so until next time, everybody take care, and catch you later.